Niggas control the house. Hold on. This how gangsta I am with it. I be feeling like a whole sci-fi. Like
Hacker Man.
Yeah, on me, I feel like Hacker Man right now. We got this,
every 1980s movie.
Yeah, this is a window monitoring Washington D.C. And we got the other one monitoring the Pentagon. The president is right here.
Damn.
On me.
Oh damn. Oh, I was gonna do the drops.
Oh damn, bro, it ain't hooked up. It's always some technical difficulties.
They've been censoring us since day one, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Hold on.
I can't even do a gunshot.
They do this shit every time. Alright, well, I'm figuring that out. There are 4.
Oh yeah, what we were talking. Yeah, unbeknownst, when you had to write those papers back in high school or even college, wherever you are, and it was like a specific word count for them, you would just try to stretch it out as much as possible. So Charles and I were listing said words, like and, therefore, unbeknownst, like just any word you could just cram in there.
And the also as well. But the funny thing about that, if you remember, bro, like you remember when you try to like prolong that shit, try to make it as long as possible. Mm-hmm. The teachers would catch on. They like, bro, you put in like 20 butts in here.
Right.
They like, bro, how does this word connect to that one? You be like, but it sounds good.
Dude, you start talking like that guy in the video we just saw, who was trying to walk us through how to play God of War early. And guess what, guys? It wasn't the case. He was just lying. For 10 minutes, he just talked in circles. He wanted that revenue, I guess.
But see, and you know what? I can be mad at him, but I can't be because he understood the assignment.
He knew people like me were going to be gullible and desperate enough to want to know and click on the video.
Exactly, but we don't know what he have going on. Maybe he just like how we was in school. Like, man, bro, I need to hurry up and get this done so I can just ride this wave real quick. When we was in school trying to lengthen the essay, we was just trying to hurry up and get this done so we can pass real quick. I don't want to be held back. I don't want to be that student that, oh yeah, he's supposed to graduate 15 but really 17.
Right.
Like, oh shit. So I had to, you got to do what you got to do to get it done. Maybe he was like, this new God of War wave coming. I'm trying to get some content on my page. COVID was hard for me. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and just make this little troll video. I'm going to just prolong it just so I can get this revenue. You can hate it.
I'm going to choose to hate it. Like, I understand why he's doing it, but it's like, bro, you could have used all that effort into actually educating and not just trolling. Like, that's what's crazy. The same amount of effort could have been used and applied to the better way. But he was just trying to...
You're right. He was trying to use his powers for evil.
Fuck that guy.
You just didn't download the link. Yeah, you got to...
That's what I had to do. I had to look at the description and download the link that he was talking about the entire time.
You what you had to do is you had to click on the link and you had to download the theme, apply the theme to your PlayStation, and once you have the theme on your PlayStation, wait 10 minutes. And then when you wait 10 minutes, message him saying that you waited 10 minutes with the theme, and then he's going to send you another link for the key to unlock God of War. But the only catch is, bro, in order to unlock the game, since you got the key, you just got to pay $5.99.
And you have to give him your social.
Yeah, but you just give him the $5.99 though. Why I gotta pay? I thought the game was free. Come on, it's a small price. $5.99 for a $70 game.
I'm doing this for you. Look, have you ever seen the?
I'm like, man, that don't make no sense.
There's a couple dudes on YouTube. There's a guy that I've been watching though, here and there, where he's got enough skill. He's to be considered like a hacker, right?
Right.
But he's using it for good, and he like films himself hacking these like scam calling headquarters around the globe that are like
I know you're talking
stealing
about.
people's money and shit and doing the scams. And he does it to a point where he can actually like hack into the like surveillance on some watchdog shit.
Okay.
And it's crazy, man. It's insane that, with the technological world that we live in today, it's so easy if you have those skills and you're talented behind a computer, you could wreak a lot of fucking havoc.
On like some Eric Snowden and shit.
Yeah, Edward Snowden.
Oh damn, what'd I say?
Eric.
Yeah. Oh, it's Aaron?
Edward.
Edward. Oh
Yeah.
snap! My bad.
It's
I
all
got the
good.
E right. I got the E right.
That's what I mean. Like
My
it was
bad,
still there.
Edward. No disrespect.
I just wanted to put some respect on
thank
his
you,
name.
thank you. But I was about to say, yeah, you right. Because if you got the access to that computer shit, anything with the web, yeah, you winning. Especially in the, today's ages with hacking. The government they be talking about us like in the movies. They always depict the government as having shit stealing on files in like little rooms where they like, okay, this is like the folder from 1973.
Yeah.
But in reality, the government got everything on the computer like we do. So if you do want to get inside their records, you gotta know how to hack because they keep all their shit in the internet.
On top of that, you gotta know even more than the average person.
Yeah, like, bro, this shit ain't no regular. Oh, okay, I'm just hacking into such and such as Instagram and Facebook. No, this is the government shit. They got so many firewalls up. I wish you fucking would.
Right.
Not only we gonna detect your ass, but we know where you are at too.
I've heard it's tough if you wanted to hack them. But the whole point is, like, the guy on YouTube, I would consider that you're using those skills for good, because you can definitely use them to scam. And
that's true. I mean, we know a lot of examples of hackers using their skills for good, bro. That shout out to Anonymous when they hacked Sony, they gave us free games.
Yeah, in the end. It seemed like way longer than it really was, man. But I think it was like a month at most, maybe a few weeks. But it just felt like months that we went without PlayStation. I remember I'd get off school and just be like, what the fuck do I do? Like,
yeah, but now thinking on it, it was a small price.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot of benefits out of that. Just from patience.
We did. We picked up some hobbies.
Yeah, Anonymous knew what they was doing. Anonymous knew what they were doing, but they said, this is a bigger purpose. This is bigger than all of us. Y'all may be fucked up by this, but we hitting a bigger monster right now. But trust and believe we gonna pay y'all back. And they did when they made Sony. Because I know Sony didn't do this just by themselves. Because they corporate. They really don't care about the people. They on some EA game shit.
Right.
But Anonymous like, all right, we'll get our foot off your neck. But you got to give all the PlayStation people these games. And they was like, man, fuck. All right. I'm telling you, they just don't have it on record, bro. I promise you. Because if it was up to Sony, they would have been like, hey, y'all back up and running. We'll give y'all a free PlayStation Home outfit.
Yeah. We'll give you a theme.
Yeah, we'll get... Thomas, yes. We'll give you a shitty theme.
The 30th anniversary of PlayStation theme. Not the 20th anniversary.
Bro, you were right on the point. Not only that shit, they'll do that. Or they give you a theme of like a game nobody has played.
It's always an indie game. It's not even
they give you a shitty indie game theme, which most of the time it'd be cool as fuck. It'd be like, damn, this theme kind of works. But just knowing the game, you didn't want to put that on your main screen.
Yeah, it's like, okay, since it's free, I'll download it.
Right, but I ain't gonna use it because like the theme cool, but I don't know this shitty game. No disrespect, but it's just like if you got company coming over, especially being a kid, like your theme means a lot.
Yeah.
That's the first thing your homies or whoever gonna see when you turn your game on. So if you got this theme of this shitty game, they're like, what's this? Oh, it's a free theme Sony gave.
Well,
this
you're
dude.
You're just taking handouts at
on
this
me,
point,
like
right?
this dude.
Have some originality.
Right, like.
Man,
yeah,
I'll tell you what, Sony, I think you're right, man. They're up there in the list. I mean, yeah, we do have better exclusives. Like I was just talking to a couple people about this the other day. One of them had an Xbox, and he's been Team Xbox ever since he was younger. And at this point, I was just like, why do you even have that? What games are you playing that PS5 doesn't already have?
Right.
Like, what exclusives are you playing? He's like, oh, well, I don't really play exclusives. I just like the Xbox. I'm like, then, dude, do yourself a favor. Get a PlayStation 5 or a 4 and play the endless amount of exclusives that only Sony has to offer.
Yeah, because Sony got good ones for sure.
Bro, we have the best.
The best ones. And it's been like that since the beginning, too, man. It's been like that since the beginning.
Back then, Xbox had, like, I think Mass Effect was an Xbox exclusive until 3 came out. And that was, like, one of the biggest games ever made.
True.
And then I thought BioShock 1 was like at least came out on the Xbox first. I could be wrong.
Oh, but it didn't. It came out both, or BioShock came out on both platforms when it dropped. Is that what you're saying, or is it?
Well, I know they did in the long run when BioShock 1 dropped. It did come out on the PS3 and the Xbox.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I something's telling me that for some reason Xbox had it first.
That's what I thought too. Because if you remember this, or maybe it was just me, especially back then, you can kind of look at a game like at a trailer, like if you was watching E3 or something, or not even E3, but just on the internet, and you'll watch a trailer and you'll be like, yeah, that look like it's just for Xbox. Or you look like that's just for PlayStation. You can kind of tell.
For
because,
sure.
like, PlayStation exclusives was more violent and bloody, but Xboxes was more, like, sci-fi-ish. Anytime you seen a sci-fi-ish type of thing, you feel like that was Xbox.
They had a lot more animated games.
On
like
me.
something's
Yup.
it was Borderlands a Xbox exclusive at one point.
I think so until it came to PlayStation. Damn, I just popped in my head. Another thing too they used to do is, because shit is deeper. A lot of shit is corporate. A lot of business deals with the parties that make these games and these companies like Microsoft and Sony.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they can't get the rights to said game, so it has to be distributed to both. But a lot of times, if you remember, because I think BioShock and Borderlands was like this, they come out on both platforms, but it's more pushed toward one.
Right.
Another example, at least for the Sony side, was Assassin's Creed. That came out on both, but it was more pushed on Sony's end. And what I mean by that is, for example, go back to BioShock. They'll release on PlayStation and Xbox, but you'll see a lot more advertisements for Xbox. You know how it was back in the day. You see a commercial, like a Christmas commercial, and be like, oh, get the Xbox 360 for $399, and then it'll have the game on the side, and it'll be, BioShock.
Right.
Anything with Xbox, it marketed with that. Same thing with Assassin's Creed. If you was a Microsoft person, you can have Assassin's Creed, but when you see the Christmas or Thanksgiving, Black Friday commercial, you will see the PS3 for this much, and then Assassin's Creed 2 also for $59.99.
Yeah.
If you remember that shit from back then, like that's
certain games were like advertised more. I mean, even Call of Duty nowadays only like there's certain things that only come out on PlayStation. The new Modern Warfare 2, the only people that were able to get the exclusive like pre-order, play the campaign before the game even comes out, was PlayStation users. So like right now, for some reason, Call of Duty has like a contract, I'm assuming, with PlayStation.
Exactly.
So I guess it's just whoever pays the most, and
that's what I'm saying. Because it didn't used to always be like that. Call of Duty used to be advertised a lot on Xbox.
Yeah, back in the day. That's how I first started, I had an Xbox back in the day.
Yeah.
360.
Everyone that had a Xbox, or everyone that mainly wanted to play Call of Duty, had an Xbox for that reason. Because even though you can play it on PlayStation, Xbox, I'll admit, because I played it before on the Xbox, the Xbox version ran a lot smoother than the PlayStation. That PlayStation one used to be a little choppy and laggy, but that Xbox version moved like flawlessly.
They even had online games back on PS2. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, but
it was very hard to. You had to get like 2 adapters.
And yeah, that was back then before it was like wireless Wi-Fi. That's what made the PS3 so hard. Because the PS2, you had to, I think, plug in the actual LAN cable and all that shit.
Connection.
Yeah, but when that PS3 dropped with that actual Wi-Fi, man, that was groundbreaking.
Like, what the fuck?
Yep. Begging your mom, being like, yo, where the code at? And she like, what you mean code? Like, I don't use this for no fucking Wi-Fi. I use this for my cable. And you like, damn, bro.
Thank God for the fact that I could Google things when I was like in my teens.
Yeah.
Because that helped me with a lot of, like, my computer would always just be fucked up. Didn't know anything. Didn't have money to go. I was like young enough to where I couldn't just go to like a computer store and get it fixed.
Exactly.
I'm just sitting there on YouTube for hours just learning how to
put shit together.
Yeah, like how do I connect up this connection, or
like,
set up this connection.
why is my connection taking so long? Like, why can't I see my Wi-Fi name on there? And you like, damn, bro. Okay, unplug that. Okay, wait, turn it back on. Like, you become a whole scientist.
Dude.
Like a whole electrician trying to figure that shit out because no one in your crib know anything. Your mama don't know nothing. Like, your brother's still over here not even tripping over the new shit like that.
Yeah.
He just waiting until he can play the game. So he over here trying to mastermind the whole thing. Like, damn, like.
It's really just me.
Yeah, it really is just you
just trying to figure this shit out.
But once you did, though, that was the best shit because, like, man.
Hacker Man. You feel like Hacker Man.
Not only that, but real ones know. And I think it's with any system, but mainly the 3, because again, how groundbreaking that system was. But being able to first set it up and turn it on, and then you scrolling, and like the game is such like it damn near feels like a 2, meaning as basic it is. Like it's just a basic layout, all that.
Yeah.
But you remember that moment when you first set up the Wi-Fi and you online? It's like that shit came to life. You seen dashboards come up. You seen like advertisements. You create a profile. You got like a friend list now. Now your Wi-Fi popping. Now you can respond to your homies. Hey, I'm up and running now. What's your username? Cool. Real ones know being in school before cell phones was popping. Like anyone who had the 3, remember writing a username down on your notebook, going home, flipping through that shit like, all right, lowercase. Damn, bro. Is that an uppercase or... All right, we'll figure it out.
Find out.
On me, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
If not,
I can't call him.
Right. If not, I talk to him on Monday.
Yeah.
Like I know I got math class with him.
Why didn't you add me?
Yeah.
Well, you see, I thought it was a fucking uppercase.
Yeah, on me, it's like, nah, bro, that's the cash sign. You like, damn, all right, write it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just going home and doing that shit and just seeing your PlayStation come to life. Because when you first get it, you don't see the dashboard and the advertisements. It's just like, boom, and you like, damn. But once you get that Wi-Fi cracking, man, it's like a whole different system.
Then PlayStation Home came into the factor.
Yeah, bro.
Those messages, endless. Man, we were really out there. Like if I had my old PS3 and I could go through all the messages, it was like our form of texting.
Yeah, it was
because we would always be on the game.
On me, so because back then smartphones wasn't as they wasn't as powerful as they were now.
Right.
Like. Your phone was only as strong as your Wi-Fi was. It really wasn't no data unless y'all people was making money like that.
Yeah.
But if you was, you know what I mean? If you was coming up like how we did, the only phones we had was just for calls and texts. And even then, we on our parents' payroll, so they only gave us so many minutes.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I was rocking with the fucking iPod Touch for years.
Yeah, but even with the iPod Touch, like, that shit was only good if you were around Wi-Fi.
Exactly, yeah. No, you were fucked if you didn't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, if you didn't have Wi-Fi, that's just an MP3.
Right.
No, straight up. So
touchscreen.
Yeah, so you just had the phone for calling text. So that PlayStation was like the hub because, like, we can have group chats and messages, like, bro, like, especially being the age we was, like the early teenage to late teens, playing a new game, and then you just keep getting messages like, dang, how is it?
Yeah.
You like, come on, bro, let me play it first. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I seen one. It was like the first one I ever got from you. It was back in like 2009, and it said "Maggot on."
Yeah, on me. Like, yeah, that's dude, crazy.
That was one of the greatest fucking moments of my life.
Getting that message. As soon as you get the Wi-Fi, like, oh, you set up now, huh? You're like, yup. Call of Duty party request, like, oh, shit, bro. Hey, that one, it didn't work. Send me another one. I'm out that lobby. All right, give me the one you in the lobby now, bro.
Man. And then if you actually had a mic,
that's
what made it even better.
Yeah, I didn't have a mic until later, so anytime I got into a room, I used to be, especially back in middle school and shit, talking shit to the people, like, at home, but I didn't have a mic, so I'm just talking shit to the air, pretty much.
Same.
So, like, you'll go in the lobby, and they be like, man, who's such and such? You're like, oh, no, he cool. I go to school with him, man.
Dude, it's funny that you said
y'all.
that.
Like,
dude, it's funny that you said that, because the PS5, that has this built-in feature where at the very bottom of the controller, if you click the button, it mutes the mic. Because the controller has a built-in mic.
I remember y'all was talking about that.
So it doesn't do it for you. So every time you turn on the PS5, you have to like remember to do it. Mm-hmm. I never remember it. So since Modern Warfare 2 first came out, there's been a few matches where I'll be playing and some bullshit will happen. And I'll be like, man, fuck this guy. And it's just like it picks up on everything. And I think it's kind of stupid that they would have it be unmuted every time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a privacy thing.
Right. You would think.
It's just it causes for funny conversation because then someone would be like, "Hey man, fuck you too," and I'm like, "Oh shit.
I'm like, I gotta talking." Nah, it's funny too, man, because I always see the memes, and it's funny because anytime I see parts of the internet, I run into like people that I know really ain't been outside like that.
Yeah.
Because they say a lot of inside type of shit. Like, they say a lot of shit for someone that's been raised inside the house their whole life. What I mean by that is this, bro. Like, I get the memes about the Call of Duty, like, oh, okay, I fucked your mom, this and that. Because it was like that.
Basement dweller.
Yeah, on me, but it was a whole different spectrum of Call of Duty trash talking. Like, even though I seen that shit in lobbies back in the day, the most of trash talking I, like, heard or been around, especially in playing in parties with other people, like, bro, you so trash. Bro, why you still playing this?
Yeah.
Bro, like, lame. Oh, you right there. Like, people just, like, I really wasn't playing with people that did the, oh, fuck your mom.
Yeah.
They just talk shit like, bro, you so trash. Like, you so ass, bro. Why you playing this? Like, and then dudes would be getting mad like, man, fuck you. Nah, bro, you the one that can't play.
It's not me.
Like, that's the type of shit I seen. So it's like, it's crazy that no one brings that up. It's always that example.
You only get the basement dwellers.
Yeah, you always get
and like public matches, you know.
Right.
If you're not playing with someone you know, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get somebody. Like there was always back in the day, it was either you were getting roasted if you were the one breathing too hard into the mic.
True.
Because like you just didn't have. I don't know. Maybe you just had to breathe hard. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
you was just that focused.
Yeah, and you had people that if you had a slightly lower voice or a higher voice, I should say, you get roasted for being a squeaker.
Yeah.
And mostly, you know, we're in middle school, so our voices are fucking high. And then, 9 times out of 10, someone's calling you the N-word. No matter what race you really are, you're just getting called that.
Yeah, but what made it kind of funny back then is, like, the, like, white person or whoever that was saying that, they just said it just to get under your skin. Like, it really...
That's usually what it...
Yeah, like, they really... Like, because the funny part is, like... And I ain't saying all of them. You're going to have cases where they actually did mean it. But most of the time, it's just, like, really white kids that don't care about that word. But they're just going to say it because they know it makes you mad. Like,
right.
They don't say it in their everyday talk. They just like, oh, I know this is going to get under their skin. So
they're ignorant about it.
Right.
About
It's not really racial. It's just, like, pretty much rude. Like, I could care less if you're black or whatever, but I'm just gonna say it because I know it's gonna piss you off.
Right.
Like that was like the.
It's just like to them, it's an insult to injury. They're like, oh well, he happens to be black too.
Yeah,
so.
I know. So let's throw that in there.
Right, but you know that it's probably not because they're really that race. They're just ignorant.
Yeah, they don't have a Confederate or they don't have any hatred. It's just like I know. Like I'm just throwing that in there. Like
right.
If you call that Asian person this term just because they're Asian, it's like okay, that probably is gonna hurt them. Like fuck it. That was like the kind of weird, funny part about that shit. Like hearing kids do that back in the day. And then another thing too that was cool is people always change their voice too. Because you remember back then on the PS3,
the modifier.
Yeah, you can modify it so people be sounding like Tyler the Creator.
I actually forgot about that, man.
They be like, yeah, this is my real voice. No, we need you to go over here. And like deep ass voice and shit. I can't even play the game right because you just hearing this deep ass voice. Like
it just gets garbly at that point.
Right,
just
like,
garbling.
Like what the fuck y'all got going on, bro?
No, that was the shit, man. There was it helped me out a lot back in them days in middle school when sometimes you gotta have some random stranger call you some names. It brought something out of me.
You got to, bro.
What did Kobe ask Kanye? Can you be a different animal but the same beast?
Oh yeah,
that's
bro. Why didn't we talk about this sooner? Did you get a chance to watch the Redeem Team doc on Netflix?
Yeah, did you, bro? I stayed up till midnight to watch that shit.
Bro, why didn't we talk about this sooner, bro? I was telling my brothers, I don't give a fuck. The conversation is over.
Bro, Kobe Bryant,
Kobe Bryant better than Michael Jordan and LeBron. Yo, he's straight, bro. when Carmelo was at that part where he's like talking to Kobe, and Kobe Bryant was like, "Man, bro, I'm tired of seeing y'all lose."
Yeah,
bro,
no,
like, like the fact that Kobe said this to an All-American Olympic team, like, bro, I was back in L.A. living lavish. I'm coming back from winning championships.
Yeah.
Killing shit, and I'm seeing y'all representing us losing.
Just
all right, bro.
Horrible. I didn't think I had to do this.
Right, like, bro,
but now I'm going. And then
he treated that shit like a chore. Like, I didn't even want to come here,
dude.
But I'm tired of seeing y'all lose.
And the best thing about it is that story when Dwayne Wade and them were talking how they all went out to the club and were partying.
Yeah, he's at the
they
gym.
Come back at 4 a.m. and Kobe makes sure to leave and cross them in the hallway.
Yeah,
and just makes them all feel bad about how they're out here getting drunk and fucked up at 4 a.m. and Kobe's in the gym.
He working
towards trying to get this country a fucking gold medal. And it really put them all in their place. The funny thing is Carmelo was still like, I'm not waking up at 4 a.m.
You're not expecting because you know Carmelo. If anyone knows Carmelo, you know Carmelo like that Allen Iverson type.
Right.
Like they could be that Kobe and LeBron level, but you know what I mean? They
Practice.
They
don't even, it's just,
me, like,
it's not on their radar.
Like I'm cool, but like if I'm cool enough to play on the street and still keep up, then I'm straight. Like that's what Carmelo and Allen Iverson remind me. Like they ain't trying to do all that NBA shit, but if I go back to the block and play a pickup game and can hold my own, then I'm chilling. Yeah. But
dude, in the Redeem team, man, the fact that they showed, I love how in the first like 30 minutes they show the first Redeem team and how badly they lost. I think it was Spain.
Yeah.
And that was just like a slap in the face. Everybody in America was disappointed, whatever. But the fact that Kobe just gets included out of nowhere, and from there you just see how he single-handedly pulls this entire group of who are all like just as old as him. You know, these are grown-ass men.
And just as great players. Like, this wasn't no bullshit. Like,
no, dude. Michael Jordan can still be considered the GOAT, obviously, but Kobe had a mentality. He was like a Michael Jordan clone with just even more, like a dash more of like hunger. The dude was just, and here's the thing. Kobe does get hated on mostly because he holds the record. I don't know if you knew this. Kobe holds the record for the most missed shots because he shot the most. And that's why people would always say that he's a ball hog and he's selfish. But, you know, he had his own way of saying and explaining what he really thought he was doing.
Exactly.
But, dude, I mean, I know Shaq helped him win championships, but you can't tell me Kobe wasn't the most detrimental character to play a role in winning those championships.
Not only that, because with that missed shot thing, because I remember now that you're saying it, they always did say that about him, but the other argument is, like, he... Not only that he successfully did so many, but then at the same time, those missed shots are just opportunities he did. At least he tried to. Other players be scared to do that type of shit.
And that's the way he explained it, and he's explained it multiple times. But there was one video I saw where he was even saying that, you know, if he thought there would have been a better opportunity, he would have passed it to that person. Mm-hmm. But, you know, some might see that as him just being cocky and arrogant. The thing is, though, Wayne Gretzky, it's like the biggest quote in sports history. Wayne Gretzky once said, "You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take." So Kobe took that and ran with it. And he ended up being one of the most clutch players out there.
Yeah, he is, bro.
So, like, I mean, you literally say his name before you throw anything into a wastebasket. You don't say Jordan.
Not anymore. That's like the second choice. Like, I feel like that's a whole different conversation, though. But I feel like saying a player's name when you take a shot just all depend on how crucial the situation is.
Yeah.
Like, for me at least, like, if I'm getting ready to shoot a like piece of paper in a trash can, I'll say like LeBron. You know what I mean? Like,
damn.
Casual. No disrespect though, but it's just like a casual thing.
LeBron.
Yeah, because, like, LeBron be casual with it. So it's just like, all right, LeBron. You know what I mean?
But if it's, like, down to the, you know, on the wire,
yeah,
you're doing Kobe.
No. I do Kobe for the flashy ones.
Oh.
Because Kobe makes shit look flashy. He, you know what I mean? Like Kobe, like damn, he made that. Like that's why I do the Kobe's for. The Jordan, that's when like, you know what I mean, shot clock because
On the line.
Yeah, because that's what type of person Jordan is. Like he on the line. Like bro, okay, fourth quarter, I got to make this shit happen. So anytime it's crucial, I just be like, Jordan. It's like if I miss this, you know what I mean.
I can see what you're.
So yeah, so that's why I do it. That's you know. No, you know what I mean. That's how I gauge the shot. Like when I'm shooting a whatever.
Depending
basket.
on what you're doing in that time.
Yeah, if it's something real, like I'm trying to do like a dope little trick shot, it'd be like Iverson. You know what I mean.
LeBron.
Like, for example, like say, what's your situation? Like when you getting ready to shoot a basket somewhere. And you know what I mean, and you say your name. Is it like a randomizer or is it
Bro, it's always Kobe.
It's always
and
Kobe.
It was before the meme, it was before his death, unfortunately. That's still that's very fucked up what happened that day, man.
Yeah, it is.
R.I.P. Kobe and R.I.P. his daughter Gigi. But I've been saying Kobe since fucking elementary school. It was just something that's been like burnt into my brain, just branded.
Okay.
And maybe one day I might switch it up and just say Michael Jordan.
You say the whole Michael Jordan?
Yeah, I say Mike. I feel like if you say his whole name, it's like that movie Like Mike, but you don't even need the sneakers. He could have just said that after every shot.
I don't know, bro. Them sneakers was crucial on Like Mike. This dude damn near got shocked by lightning on some Back to the Future shit for them shoes.
Bro, they let a kid join an NBA team. That's fucking hilarious.
Shoes,
like that's an underrated movie.
Damn. See, now I gotta see where they streaming that at. I need to watch that again.
Dude, I have it on VCR. So if you can find a VHS or a VHS tape. But yeah, I guess I can still say that I have it on VCR.
Yeah,
VHS,
that still makes sense, bro. Damn. But yeah, them shoes was clean though. That got them through a lot. It was fucked up though when they got destroyed.
Yeah. But he learned it was in him all along.
He just had to practice.
Something AI did not do, man.
But AI is just talented like that. And that whole situation is deeper than that. Because that whole situation was about his best friend passing away.
Yeah, man. Like at the time, why he wasn't shown. Yeah, it was deeper.
So it was deeper than that. Like he had some real shit going on. But like, he's already so good of a player. He take away that serious event, he technically didn't need practice. Because like, Allen Iverson is dope.
It was in him all along.
We seen what he did to Mike. Kobe Bryant gave him his flowers. Like, this dude's well respected.
So wait, you fucked with the documentary though, right?
Oh yeah, my bad. I mean, back to the documentary. Yes, I did.
Because Kobe single-handedly. I mean, they all came through in the end, but without Kobe, that shit would not have happened.
No, they didn't. Like that's why that's certified why Kobe Bryant is a GOAT, because he straight came in, and this wasn't no like, all right, let's bring LeBron to the Cavaliers to this isn't no American team. Like this isn't no city team. This dude represented the country. Like Americans was mad when we lost. We was like, what? Bro, we made basketball. Right. Why these foreigners, like, go play with a fucking cube? Like, why go play with a stick, broke boy? Like, Americans arrogant like that. So the fact that our team, we sent our best boys out there and they lost, what the fuck?
True, though.
What was it? Spain?
Yeah, I think Spain.
Man, we was like, yo, fuck Spain. What Spain got? Like, yeah. So then Kobe Bryant, bro, was just like on some legendary shit. Like he was looking at TV at the gym like, these motherfuckers lost again.
Man, it's time. The phone, yeah, no, bro. He picks up the phone. It's time.
He called his manager. His manager's supposed to be making these moves. He called his manager, hey, tell America I'm coming.
Oh.
He packed his bags up, went out there. That LeBron and all of them just throwing bullshit little free throws at like practice. Like, just bricks. Bro. Yeah, we Americans. We in the league. Yeah. Kobe Bryant came in, dropped the bag. All right, bro, what's up? They was saying it in the documentary. They be playing practice, and this dude Kobe be playing like it's a real game.
Oh yeah, he was diving for the ball. He was risking injuring himself, diving into benches. They and
like,
shit.
What the fuck?
Dude, he set the bar for how, not like, that's why it's inspiring, man. I'm not the typical sports, like I love basketball. I really fuck with like football, all that. I stay up to date. But with basketball, it's like an art form almost that I just love watching it, and I can admire it.
Bro.
But I don't know, man. It's just Kobe. The whole entire documentary just shows you the sheer willpower of just one man. And what I was gonna say is, it transcends just basketball. Like his mentality, that's why they call it Mamba mentality. His mentality towards that and towards life after he retired, even, just makes you look at life differently. It's almost like, because if you look at it from a basic surface level thing, like, oh, it's just a man that plays basketball, it's not that deep. You're right, it isn't that deep. But if you can look past that and actually see what's going down in history, that shit, shit makes you want to be a better person.
Exactly. It's more than just basketball. Like, this dude's work ethic can be applied to any part of your life.
Exactly.
And if you follow that, then you have no other choice but to succeed. Like, and I know that shit sounds like, oh, whatever, but that shit's real. Like,
dude, he trained every fucking minute. Like, he trained for hours. He would not. That's all he did was just train.
On me, bro.
And it paid off. It showed you that hard work can actually pay off, depending on how. A lot of people put in what they think is a lot of work. And it could be like, maybe you do push yourself, but maybe you just have to push yourself a little bit harder, and you just never would have known that if you didn't quit.
Bro, not only that, but like how we was talking about in the whip the other day, you gotta get out your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because to work that hard, you're going to get uncomfortable, because you're like, damn, bro, I'm straight pushing myself. If anyone ever pushed themselves before, you know how exhausting that shit is.
Right.
You like, damn, bro, I got to do this again? Fuck, all right. Like, that shit is exhausting. It is not for the weak person, bro.
Nah, man, that was me at Amazon.
Man.
Bro,
man.
Getting off, knowing you had to get to work at 7, and
bro, that's why
you get off work at 8 o'clock. It's already nighttime.
Bro, people don't understand. That's why the gig I'm at now be so damn smooth, because they be trying.
You've been through worse.
Yeah,
bro.
they checking up. They be like, y'all straight, y'all cool, and I'm like, oh, you don't even know where I came from. People don't understand, bro. We used to be driving in straight vans, 2 degrees, if not colder. That no heat working that bitch.
No heat.
You like, damn, bro, what's going on?
Sometimes they stick you in the U-Haul truck.
Bruh,
that's the crazy part, dude. They expected you. They had us going on these fucking middle of nowhere country places where you get signs that say we'll shoot on site, and they'll put you in even a fucking Mercedes van that doesn't have any sign on it that says Amazon.
Oh, bro, you just gonna have to work with it. You gonna have to pray. I used to just throw wave the envelope out the window.
Yep.
With a smile on it. Nope, it's just me.
That's smart. That is very smart. I used to just roll up the window and hope for the best, because I'm like, the dudes out there were hoping that somebody would just fuck around so they can use their gun. That's the vibes that I got from out there.
Nah, especially me being black. Yep, I'm waving out.
Yeah, no, exactly right,
window, bro. But
it's like, if I felt like that, I could only imagine.
Yeah, but no, that shit real though. But it is what it is. Cause I tell people all the time about it. They like, it sounds so bad. Why can't you just get another one? What people don't understand about delivering for Amazon and FedEx, and even UPS, it's a great paying job for not having to go to school or get a certification in anything.
Yeah.
Getting a Class E license really ain't shit.
No.
But again, like any other job that pays more, you gotta either go to school, you gotta get a trade, you gotta get some type of certification. And a lot of times, bro, people be in so much financial binds, they just need some money ASAP. I don't have no problem with school or going to trade school, whatever, but I ain't got the time. I can't wait 2 years on some bills that's due next week. Like, I need some money right now. So a lot of people do that delivery shit, because even though I'm on the road with these long hours, these checks are good enough for me to provide for my family and pay these bills. So it's hard. Like, it's hard trying to find something at that entry level that pays as much, if not better. I mean, we're fortunate enough to be in a position where we don't have to do that anymore and get paid the same, if not more.
Right.
Because, like, again, I get paid better here than I did delivering for Amazon and FedEx, but the work ain't shit. Like, bro, I be getting off, I'm not even sweating. I never experienced that before, bro.
It's amazing. Sometimes I don't have to sweat as much,
bro. When I used to work at delivery for FedEx, especially FedEx, Amazon wasn't as bad, bro. Cause FedEx, you know, you deliver for FedEx before, they be having big shit. Motherfuckers gotta get dressers.
That chewy.
Yeah, that chewy boxes, all that. So it's just like, if you did that shit for 12 hours, bro, I used to come home looking like I worked at a coal mine.
Dude, I lost, around when I joined FedEx and got the job, I think it was like the first time in my life I ever hit like 200 pounds.
Man,
and
bro, that shit tragic.
By the time I got done with FedEx, like 3 months later, I had lost like maybe 25 pounds, was back down to like 170 something. And I was just like, dude, the amount of times I sweat, and people don't understand those. I'm not going to speak for everybody, but my vans in FedEx never had AC or heat, right? Nah. So here's the thing. I'm sitting there. It's probably like 105 degrees outside. Sun's beaming. You're sitting in a literal oven because it's just giant metal, like, you know, oven basically.
Exactly.
You have, like, realistically, on a hot day like that, when you have to find the packages, I don't know if other drivers can relate to this, but at my terminal out at St. Peter's at the time, none of the package organizers, like, I had one dude that worked with me for a while and then he got fired. Everybody else after that just threw the packages in and didn't organize them.
Oh yeah, you got to set that shit up yourself.
Right, that's the thing. I fucked up the first time. Well, here's the thing. When you don't know where shit is in the back and it's on a hot day like that, you got to run in the back and probably have at least 40 seconds, maybe less, before you start to not be able to breathe because it's so hot that you just can't even get a breath in. And there's a couple times, bro, I'd be at the same fucking house for at least like 20 minutes because I'm still just like sifting through all the packages, but I just can't do it. Or else I'd fuck around and have like a heat stroke or something.
Yeah, because the air back there is so heavy. So dense. Like, you can't even breathe for real. The humidity back in that truck is like, bruh, like.
And God forbid, I don't know if yours had this, but there's a door you can close right up by the, like, seat that, like, leads to the back where the packages
are. Yeah, and that motherfucker can't close.
Bro, if it closes, like the one I had, it would have locked me in. And you would have had to have been on the outside.
Oh, so you had the joints where if you did close, it'll lock. You have to open the back up. Crawl through some shit.
But here's the thing, though. The back door on that van that was mine, it was broken on the inside, so you had to be able to open it from the outside. So I would always have to hope and hold something so that front door didn't close. Because if I would have got locked in there on a hot day like that, bro, I would have died in like 5 minutes.
Damn,
I would have just been banging on the fucking doors, just hoping that someone in Chesterfield would have been.
Man, had to manually open the back dock door.
Yep.
Try to get out of there or something.
Bro, that is a terrifying thought, man, to be just cooked alive in a FedEx truck.
I know, bro. That shit is tragic. Man, that shit is so damn bad. Sweating on top of sweat. Dirt from the boxers on you.
Oh, yeah, dude, you're just a mess.
Yeah, you a mess, bro, especially in the summertime. That, man, no AC, that sun beaming. You in a big... I know all vehicles are hunks of metal, but that's a real hunk of metal.
Yeah.
And that shit reflecting all that heat on you. You like, fuck.
It magnifies it.
Yes, it's so damn high. You can't even... Because I used to listen to podcasts and music a lot while driving.
Right.
Bro, it'd be so hot, I can't even focus on that shit. Like...
No.
I'm like, what's going on? I used to straight splash water on my face.
Same, man.
Like, that shit was straight slavery.
Dude, it's and Amazon was almost... FedEx had more shit, but dude, Amazon, there were so many nights where I knew... Like, I would just look at how many envelopes I had left and would just know I wasn't going to get off till like 9 o'clock at night.
But, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Working both sides of the fence, man, I would definitely take that Amazon shit because I remember working for FedEx, bro. And even though I may make it back to the station around like 7, maybe 8 o'clock, I used to look in the back of that truck like, bro, the sun is going down. I got this heavy ass shit. I know I gotta get the dolly for.
Yeah.
What the fuck I look like pulling up with somebody right now, nighttime, on the fucking dolly, this heavy ass shit.
Man.
Bro, I'm already paranoid because the thing about Amazon was, and I used to tell my folks this, Amazon don't carry really a lot of expensive shit like that.
FedEx does.
FedEx do. FedEx be carrying shit, bro.
I dropped it when the new Xbox first came out. I didn't know what it was, but when I gave it to the lady, she was like, "Yeah, I just bought my boyfriend. It's the new Xbox." I'm like, this entire time I had the new Xbox. Holy shit,
bro! And then I don't even know. FedEx be delivering deep shit. Like I didn't know some of this shit was classified. I remember when I was working for one of my contractors, and I was bringing a truck back because I had a damage. You know how it is when something damaged, like when it falls, because there ain't no straps on those shells.
Oh,
so
no.
when you make one turn, some shit fall over. It is what it is.
Right.
But I had one damaged box. Bro, that shit was a box of bullets. When that shit fell and busted open, I'm thinking this shit is like Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm just hearing bullet shells like roll. And I open the door. It's straight like legitimate hollow points. And I'm like, I'm out in the country. I'm like, bro, you can just, this shit's on a FedEx truck.
Damn.
Like, you would think some...
You're an arms dealer, bro.
Man, you would think if you ordering shit like that, it's more classified. Like, they threw these bullets on a FedEx truck. Thomas, I'm seeing hollow points on the ground. Like, what the fuck?
Did you take a couple?
I wanted to, but I didn't. Because I was just too busy I was calling everybody. Yo, I was calling my mom, my brother. FedEx be allowing to ship bullets. Like, it's straight bullets in my truck right now. I went back and dropped that shit off at the station. Dude opened the back. You know how it was back at FedEx. The warehouse people would come and clean your truck out. What you bought.
Yep.
Dude opened that shit up. He was like, I'm like, bro, I'm just as surprised as you.
It's not mine.
I feel paranoid as fuck driving back. Even though I'm working for FedEx, I'm like, I got a truck full of bullets. Like,
I'm like, yeah, we heard this one before.
I straight got a whole body back here. Like, that shit was wild, man.
I will say,
green light.
When I worked at FedEx, I had to do like the Chesterfield area in Wildwood, so it wasn't nearly as bad. Dude, at Amazon, and I'm not even talking about when we were doing East St. Louis and shit. They would have us go like damn near an hour and a half into like northern Illinois, places I never even knew existed. And dude, you would just be for that day a part of the town on some Silent Hill shit.
Yep.
You're just like, I don't know these people. There's like the one general store everyone goes to. I'm just the mailman technically.
Yeah.
It's scary.
But it is scary, bro. But it is some instances that some of that shit is cool because, especially with me, how long I delivered, like before, doing this now, I used to have so many routes and I did them so many times. I got to know the people.
Same, yeah.
And that shit is like different because like on some Kendrick Lamar shit, you learning about their culture and they learning about you, but just how you talk and how you move. So then you realize like, damn, growing up, you always thought these type of people was this.
Right.
But you like, damn, these actually cool people. Like, I had folks, like, back out in the country, they real traditional. So, a lot of things that the average person may see, oh, they're just too kind. Me being from that, because I have family that's traditional like that,
right.
That's not them really being, oh, we're just innocent town folk. They're doing this out of respect because of what I'm doing. Like, I had people give me food.
Yeah.
Like, I had people give me, like, straight, legitimate, homemade drinks. Like, but again, people may think that, oh, they're just being courteous. But in real life, that's just what they do. That's Southern hospitality.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like if you are really a good friend of mine or a good member of the family, if I bring you into my home, I'm going to offer you, hey, you want something to drink? You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is.
Right.
So that was one dope thing to see out there too, just learning about those people. You like, damn, like this is how they move, but I respect it though.
Right.
It makes me respect just that culture a lot more.
Dude, I'm glad you said that because I can relate to that. There's been a few times where they had me in some odd places and that's why Amazon, I'll always, they would have me one day in like Waterloo, Illinois. I'm in Waterloo delivering to that, like I said, small Silent Hill like town. And then I come across these like abandoned church ruins. Mm-hmm. So I remember, in Amazon, you can basically manage your own time.
Yep.
So I'm like, man, I got like 80 packages left. I'm going to pull over and check this shit out for a second. I'm just out here, like that was the cool thing. You could do your thing and you were mostly like being forced to rush through it. Mm-hmm. But there were certain areas, but there were also like certain areas where it was like a horror movie, man.
It was. It was, bro, but then that just shows you another side of things too. Like, oh, okay, it can get like that as well.
Yeah.
I really didn't trip that much because, like, I knew if I just came and did my job and just leave, it wouldn't be no trouble.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, cause that's how that type of thing is. Like, you just gotta play your part.
A lot you got to be the NPC.
Yo,
I
yes,
knew you were getting
bro.
to that, man.
A lot of times you just got to play your part and be that NPC. Like you in a lot of situations you got to be like that,
bro. That's
in life.
I can relate, because
that's how it was, bro. I just had to go in there, deliver, and just leave, bro. I legit had to be a passing character, no talking,
and it's start walking back.
Cause I've been in a lot of little country towns where you're like, yo. Okay.
And you're like, one false look. You know, you just look at somebody.
If they give me this route again tomorrow, I know I'm hitting this spot AM.
Yep. I'm not waiting until...
I'm waiting till... I'll do this AM, and then that little part that's kind of like a city, I do that at night. Because that shit's kind of like a... You know what I mean? Because you got towns out there that's kind of like cities.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, if you got in the country, a... county the size of like Overland or Florissant, that'll technically be like a city compared out in the country.
Yeah.
Like a Florissant out in the country would basically be like a city instead of a town. So a lot of times the routes I used to have had small towns like we talking about, but then had bigger ones that's kind of like the size of this that had their little downtown strip, that had their little bar section, you know what I mean? They had their little riverfront or Main Street.
Right.
They was like a popping little town. So I know those spots I can go to at night because those people are more respectable than the population 50.
It's like more lit, you know? Like,
like
there's more lighting, dude. There was so many times where at night I would have to just go down these dirt roads and private lanes, and it's just pitch black, and then there's just one fucking lamp light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's like population 80.
Yeah, dude.
Like those towns, I'm doing those when I first leave. I don't care how far away that is from my original like bulk section. I'm hitting that one first because I can't be caught dead out here at nighttime.
But that's the because there was one time specifically, and I still to this day do not know what the fuck the name of this place was. It was like Amazon. They had sent me probably an hour and 40 minutes north of St. Louis in Illinois. I'm sitting there in this, I finally get there, and they gave me like maybe 150 packages because I had to drive so far. I remember just not even being able to fathom that I was in Illinois because, dude, this entire town was like built into the trees and the mountainside, or the hillside, I guess, of Illinois. But it seemed like I was in like Argentina somewhere.
Yeah, you feel like you're in a whole different.
I'm like, bro, I didn't even know this shit existed. Like, it's just a random place in Illinois.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro, like, and it's a straight thriving life down there. You never would have known.
Thriving life. They got their own, like I said, general store, bank.
And, bro, and it just goes to show like how small and big the world is. Yep. Like, that's just in like this region. You know what I mean? It's so deep, bro, because this is just in that region. But then you can think about that part and think about another town like that way out in like fucking North Dakota somewhere.
Right.
It gets deep, but that's just how it is, bro. But being out there is just dope because you get to see a life you never would have seen if it wasn't for this job. Like,
exactly.
Besides this job, why else would you be out here? No fucking reason.
No.
I wouldn't be caught dead out here. I'm not cruising out here, nothing.
Like when we would always pull up in Shiloh.
Yeah, like even if we was just hanging out like we are now, I'm not gonna be like, Thomas, let's go to Shiloh or whatever. No, no disrespect, but it's just like,
why would we?
Why would we be out there? But with the job like that, it made me see those type of places. Like, one dope town that was way up in Illinois, like way up north past Alton and all that shit. I believe was it was two of them. The one is the one I want to say is like building up in my head because I can't figure it out now, but it's getting there. But the second one is New Baden.
New Baden, yeah.
New Baden. That motherfucker was so tough because that town was full of really cool people, very respectable, and they had their own little scene down there. And I don't know why it really resonates with me because I used to deliver there a lot around the holiday time. And I remember they little town used to be so lit around Christmas. It would be like you know how we used to see in the movies.
The whole town's decorated.
Yeah, that shit. It used to be crazy. I'm like, damn, it's just like how it was back in the movies when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And like people really live like that. They was just friendly. Like,
dude, I know exactly what you mean. Because in certain like those small towns I'd be in,
yeah, out in the country,
I would feel like there was a time where I went to a Dairy Queen. Forgot where the fuck it was in Illinois, but
they
it's
stay with those
just hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm in there, you know, the workers are just like being friendly that day, and they're just like, oh, so like, are you from around here? I'm like, no, I'm from St. Louis. They're just like, oh, we've never been to St. Louis. I'm like, you've never been to St. What the fuck do you do?
Right, type
like,
shit.
Where are they? Just live in that small community, like that whole town. That's their life, and that's completely cool. But it just made me start looking at it like, man, this is like I'm a side character in their episodes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just here to do my job. Like you said, I'm here to play my part. There's been a couple times where shit went down, and you just got to keep going forward. You're like, I'm not looking.
Yeah, you see some crazy shit, but you just got to keep moving. But a lot of dope experiences from doing that. But one main thing I got from working that whole job was just the fact of just seeing what, to me, true peace looked like. You can say what you want about that country life, but when you actually go out there like how we did and see the people live, it's very peaceful.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Like, people listening right now, you may be like, man, no one wants to live out in that small... You got, bro, like, if anybody that's listening right now, if you ain't been out there, you can't say shit, because I actually been out there from every part of the day, from Monday, Friday, weekend, and just seeing how they live, bro, is just straight peaceful. Like, motherfuckers can straight live out there. They ain't got the crazy shit like how people be having, like we have back in the city.
Yep.
You got to deal with such and such. You got this crazy person. You got the crooked cops, all that shit. Over in those towns, bro, it's just be them. Like,
it's just them.
And they all know each other. Like, it's straight communities. Like, people, I remember one time I delivered to this lady, and she straight told me, she was like, yeah, my husband works at such and such, but he got a home office, so you're gonna have a lot of stuff delivered here. Just to let you know, anytime you need a signature, just put my name on there. Such and such across the street, that's my mother-in-law. I got my sister right down here. And
she's
my
just
brother,
giving you the whole rundown.
And my brother is like, my brother actually built this house. No, he stayed right there, so it's cool to have these out in the garage. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't need me. I signed it this one time to let you know it's me, but next time just go ahead and sign it, because I'm in the house working or I'm doing this. And you're like, damn.
I know their whole life now.
Yeah, but that's just how real it is out there. Like, that's how connected they are. We don't have this. I only know for real my neighbor here, and that's only because we in a duplex and we close.
Yeah.
And I only say what's up to my neighbor across the street. Like, right. But I'm not connected with them like that. Like, this lady straight connected. Not only she got family ties, but she know them from such and such. Like, these communities are straight connected.
That's
with
good,
each other.
Man. It's like, it's good to live in places like that because you know who to trust. Everyone has the drop on each other.
That's what
So if something ends up being suspicious, the town's gonna know.
Exactly.
And that just keeps the fuckery to a minimum.
That, not only that, but then that always, when we bring up the especially how society is moving now, when you bring up the police conversation, I'm like, that's another best way to help the police force, is to get people within the community. Because when I go out in those little towns and I see the police officers, it'll be one squad car here for this municipality. Mm-hmm. I'll keep driving, another squad car on the driveway. No. You start delivering, you talk to people like, yeah, the sheriff lives down there. We got the deputy around the way. Like, I went to school with him. You like, damn. So it makes you think, coming back home, you like, man, if we had more people on the police force that we came up with, it'll make things more peaceful because you actually have a connection with them.
Oh, dude.
I be seeing shit like that, and I'm like, bro, this shit is real. Like, we missing the whole thing.
Seriously, dude, there's certain areas, we talked about this multiple times on this podcast, where there's certain areas in St. Louis and even like North County specifically where if you go off the stories and what the average person would say, you'd be like, oh my God, that's the hood. We can't go there. But there's places that me and you both know that we can list right now where we could go there tomorrow and there probably wouldn't be anything that would happen.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's just, I don't know.
Nah, it just shows, bro, how much, at least what I get from it, it just shows how much we think being in the city or like living the life we came up with, we think we really advanced, but we're really not.
No.
Them people living out in those towns are gonna live forever. Like how shit is moving now, city folks, we gonna be dead and gone. We gonna be like Wall-E robots.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, if everybody has the drop on each other, it's either going to be a town that consists of everyone's paranoid and it's going to fail, but the towns that thrive are the ones that, like I said, they weed out the bad ones, and what remains is a town full of strong people that are trying to work together. And dude, like not even in just Illinois and Missouri. The fucking 3 times that I've drove back from Seattle to here, all the small towns that I've seen throughout like every state is just, it's mind blowing to think that, they're dealing with their own shit, like in Montana, there's a place out of Billings where this town where everybody literally just has a gun on their hip.
Right.
Every fucking person in the town has a gun. And 50 miles north, south, east, west of that town, it's just rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing. So it's like really their life just consists of them in that 300 populated town where everyone's just, like I said, there's like maybe a grocery store, a gas station, a bank, and then like the 100 houses within the vicinity throughout that rock.
But you gotta think about it though. A lot of people may seem like that's crazy, but that's really the reality we live in now.
Yeah.
We live in this biggest city of St. Louis. Do you know everybody here? Hell no.
Right.
You got your one bank you go to. You got your one shopping center you go to. Like, that's basically how it is here. We just got a lot more shit around us.
There's more distractions.
Yeah, it just seems crazy out in the country because, like, they have all this land. So you think they're in the middle of nowhere. But if you take away these buildings, we in the same position. But with these buildings up, you just give the illusion like you're around a lot of people. But you don't know everyone around here. Like, I do not know anyone down this block.
NPCs.
On me, I only go to the Schnucks down here. I don't know what that other Schnucks is like. But that's just in my radius. But since we got these buildings up to a common motherfucker, they may think like, ooh, I'm around a lot of people. So,
bro, as a side note from that, I try to change it up sometimes. Sometimes I don't like going to the same, if I see a Schnucks. The one that's literally right next to my apartment. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna throw a curveball and go to the one the other way down Olive. And I just, I like to keep the people guessing.
That's dope too, but most of the time, like, shit, it's just human nature to be what you comfortable at when it comes to people.
Yeah.
I mean, you got adventurous people like us that's willing to go, but I'm gonna be honest, I would rather go to at least this Schnucks down here because I know like the clerks there, I can joke with them, talk with them.
You know who is gonna be in there.
Yeah, I know who's gonna be there. I know the people in this area because I came up with these type of people, so I know who's gonna be there. Like I know the level of everything. Like I'm confident in my area, so I'm gonna go in there thinking. Like, not even thinking, but I'm going to go in there knowing what's going to happen because I came up around this.
Yeah. You could read the room.
Exactly. But if you already a very strong person, then you'll be able to adapt anywhere. But it's just a lot of times, bro, I mean, shit, we can adapt anywhere, but if you come across a position where you don't have to, cool, I can be comfortable here. Fuck it.
Yeah. I have to do, or that means I can do less.
Yeah, on me, like,
I'm not
damn.
always getting burnt out.
Yeah, who want to work hard all the time? Like, that's just how that shit is. But yeah, and all in all, bro, neighborhoods need to start becoming like country towns. That's it. Get that unity back. I don't give a fuck. Like, I know city folks like to move around with like money all the time, but it's different when motherfuckers give you food. That shit, like, damn, like, yeah, you can get a cool little 100, like, you know what I mean, a couple 100, here you go, thank you. You like, oh, okay, cool, I can get this and that, but straight get an actual hot meal for somebody or something, like some homemade cookies.
Yeah.
Bruh, Christmas time, when I used to get homemade cookies from, like, a couple of the ladies, like the older ladies I delivered to, bro, that just made that delivery so like that made that whole shift better.
And FedEx, when I worked, like I said, I did most of the deliveries in like Wildwood, Eureka, Chesterfield, and since it was in the more wealthier area, bro, these motherfuckers would have just tables outside with like a
all the snacks and
create
shit.
your own snack box. They'll have the box right there for you. You can get your own, you know, you can get fruit snacks and chips or chips and a Capri Sun. You can take like, dude, that would make my shift, because I'm like, damn, now I don't have to waste time, go to Quick Trip.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know, waste money. That's the thing they don't tell you about these delivery jobs that I even do to this day at my job. You're on the road so much. Dude, I was spending like fucking $30 a day at Quick Trips without even realizing it.
Me.
You go there once in the morning. You might go there in the morning or in the afternoon when you like passing one.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, every time you go into a Quick Trip, you're spending at least $10.
Yeah, that should take a lot out of your check, and you doing that shit down there every day.
Every day, man.
Because it's no way to avoid it, because you got to be at the gas station anyway to fill your truck up.
Yeah, the only thing
So
to
you're like,
combat
damn.
it, you got to create your own like lunchbox.
Yeah, on me.
And I don't like, I was just procrastinating.
Now I got the OGs on why they brought their lunchbox in.
Yep.
I started bringing mine in, and then I kind of got crazy with it, because I started making, because you know when peak season come, you make them checks. So I used to get them peak season checks. Like, man, fuck lunch, bro. I'm cashing out. Fuck it, bro.
Damn.
On me, they used to know me at Subway.
That's how they are now with that's how I am now with Breadco.
Yeah, but
Bro,
they knew me at Subway. She like 6-inch sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Yes, ma'am.
we used to go to that Subway over there on Page all the time, man. What the fuck happened?
Oh yeah, that's true.
That newer one.
I think we just grew past that.
Man, I haven't been to a Subway in a long time.
Yeah, bro. We back then, you know what I mean. We wasn't the ballers that these people are hearing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
You'll never catch me at a Jimmy John's though.
Nah, never catch me at a
Fuck
Jimmy
no.
John's. I pull up at a Quiznos.
Yeah, man, bring back the Quiznos. I don't see them anymore. I've been there once.
I think they still out there. They're just real exclusive. I think they 5-star status, so it's just real exclusive.
5-star Michelin.
Like Quiznos is so 5-star. Like, you know how you have Long John Silver's and A&W.
Yeah.
If I pulled up and seen a Ruth Chris and Quiznos collab, I wouldn't even be mad.
That would be hard.
I wouldn't even be mad. I'm like, yeah, they kind of on the same level.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what.
Quiznos be looking like some professional ass deli sandwiches.
Yeah, it's like an elegant Subway.
Yeah.
Penn Station is my shit.
Yeah, Penn Station is fire.
I just found out there was one literally right down the street from me this entire time.
Yeah, for real.
I'm like, dude, what could have been?
But see, here's the thing with like sub sandwich shops like that. I'm gonna be honest, like unless I'm really in the mood, I usually don't get those type of sandwiches unless I'm working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm at home chilling, I'm not thinking like, ooh, I'm about to go grab, Subway or whatever. Cause like it's so many other options. But when I used to deliver, that definitely was the go-to. Or if I'm working and I got like a cool 30-minute and I can drive for a bit, yeah, I pull up at Subway.
Yeah, why not?
Because that's like the perfect work lunch. You know what I mean? If you actually got the off day, you're not really going to think about going there.
Bro,
unless you're in the mood for it.
I've been hitting up Panda Express so many. Like, it's a problem, dude. That and Breadco has been like a huge part of my diet.
But that's not bad, though.
It could be worse.
Yeah, man. Definitely could be worse.
But still, though, like, Breadco's amazing. They even throw in some rewards. I was able to get a free bagel today.
On me, I'm probably going to end up going, since I'm off, I'm probably going to end up going tomorrow because I'm one visit away from my reward.
There you go.
Yeah, I need to get that. I'm one reward away, or I'm one visit away from that, and I'm one pizza away from my free pizza at Domino's. I'm 50 out of 60. I'm like, man, fuck.
It is so funny that you said that because I am 50 out of 60.
Damn.
Because I was going to order pizza yesterday
right,
to get the free pizza for like tomorrow. But yeah, you got to plan ahead on this shit.
That's how you finesse it, bro.
But I'm just going to wait until Tuesday. But man, dude, what the fuck was I going to say? Breadco. The turkey chili. Did I tell you what my breakfast sandwich is, man?
Bro, you did, but I forgot. But I knew it was fire. What was it?
Because I got it again today. It's all on Asiago cheese, right? Scrambled egg. They did put sausage on it, but I substituted for grilled chicken.
Mm-hmm.
cheese, the special sauce, another egg on an Asiago cheeseburger. Bro, it's one of the craziest things I've ever had in my life, man.
Bro, that Asiago cheese don't fucking play though. You can put that Asiago cheese. By the way, that breakfast sandwich does sound fire, but you can put Asiago bread cheese on anything. Bro, the other hack, bro, Asiago cheese, what you can do is, back when I used to eat it like that, you can Asiago cheese, dip that shit in the mac and cheese. Triple cheese.
Cheesy.
Oh, me.
Damn.
You get that shit. Or you say you a fan of the turkey chili, you can dip the Asiago cheese in that turkey chili. Fire, bro.
Because I do that with the baguette.
On me.
Dude, you know
you gotta get the Asiago cheese ones. Tell them, like, bro, put me like a slice of Asiago cheese. Or they got, I think they got the Asiago cheese bread, like the baguette ones. You like, bro, give me the Asiago cheese baguette. They like, all right, dip that shit in the chili.
Damn.
That's fire. If it's in season, because I'll admit, bro, Bread Code, back when I worked there, I wasn't a fan because I took culinary art school back in high school, so I knew the different regions. But I wasn't really a fan of New England clam chowder. But they clam chowder, though, man, that shit crazy.
I've never had clam chowder.
Bro, me neither, because I was like, we used to get it out the fridge. I'm like, oh, that's what this shit look like. They're like, you never had it? I'm like, nah, not for real. Because I think they should have potatoes and some other shit in it. They was like,
yeah,
try it. I'm like, man, all right, bro. I'm back in the like room and shit, like in the little kitchen, and I tried that shit. I'm like, damn, this is kind of fire.
Damn.
So shout out for at least they clam chowder. Shout out to Bread Co. and they clam chowder, cause that shit was fire. But mac and cheese, broccoli cheddar,
soup,
that shit, chicken noodle, and that turkey.
Bro, the turkey chili. I'm gonna be honest with you, like a life hack right now for people that want to stop eating chips. Wheat Thins are the best thing that I like. I've been on Wheat Thins for years.
Decades.
I have a Wheat Thin box on me at all times. And then when I eat the turkey chili, I use the Wheat Thins to scoop up the chili. Bro, it's seriously like, it's not even fair.
Chili on the thin.
Yeah. That's
a term for it now. Urban Dictionary. When you use Wheat Thins to scrape the chili.
Chili on the thin. I like that. On it, dude. Fucking trademark it before Supreme steals your shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck them.
But we keep it going, man. I wanted to ask you something real quick. As a man of culture such as yourself,
thank you so much.
Do you think? Would you say it's corny? Would you agree with me by saying that it's corny for somebody to like pick their own nickname? It's a pretty corny thing, right?
I had a thought about this. Like, I've been having deep thoughts about this topic all my life. So,
I don't mean even like with you. You go by in music Charlie X.
Yeah, I know that's different.
Right.
I know what you mean. It's just hard though because like it depends on the nickname. All right, see, perfect. Here we go. If it's like some straight up like, yeah, they call me,
Razor.
You know me, they call me Savage. They call me E Savage. If it's something like that, I'm like, nah, bro, you can't call yourself that. But if like your name is like fucking, like, you like
how I'm called TJ by family,
yeah, something
Thomas
like
Joseph,
yeah, something like that. Or if your name's like my name fucking Alexander, but you can call me Alex. Or my name is
oh yeah,
my name is Travell, but you can call me Trey. Like shit like that is acceptable because that's just your
that's
name.
actual name nicknames.
But like
I mean like street names, like you want somebody to call you something that's not your name.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if it's something like
you would say that's corny.
Yeah, that's corny. If a dude's like, yeah, call me E Savage, and you're like, okay, like, who called you that? Like, no.
I want to be called that.
Me.
I'm saying this
because I
because
fought this nigga in 12th grade. Like,
I'm saying this because there was a conversation earlier I had where I'm thinking about how Facebook gave Facebook gave the mirage that people had the pass to do that because dude, for decades, bro, like I forgot what Milan had said. He was like, "Roddy rags to riches," something, and it's like, bro, Facebook was basically just letting you call yourself whatever you want.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to do the same shit, but I didn't bring that shit into floration. Like I wasn't telling people to call me that. Cause I think one of my names way back when, like 2012, 2013 maybe, was like when I was trying to go through different music names for myself. So it was like my name on Facebook was Charles, parentheses Big C on the beat. Damn.
Big C on the beats.
No, but singular beat.
Big C on the beat.
You know what I mean? So that was
Damn, man.
that was my name for a minute, and then I forgot what my other one was. But I did have a period where I just put in, and this some days I would just get bored and I just put in Charles. You know who it is, dang.
Yeah,
like
just change it up. Mine was Young Fettuccine.
Yeah, just because you could back in the day, but I didn't put that shit in real life. Like when I met people, I didn't say, "Yeah, call me Big." Call me Big C. Like, nah, it was just some funny shit to put. But yeah,
I just thought it was funny about Facebook because it's like they genuinely changed the culture in a way. You know, people are like, they call me this.
Yeah, it's like, hold on.
It's like, well, dude, you know, I've had this happen or I've seen this happen. People would be like, well, I tried to add you, but I couldn't find you. Like, what? Your name's not your name on Facebook. It's, oh yeah, I go by this, and it's
like with that, bro. If someone did pull some shit like that, I'm like, all right, I need to have your close friend that you know longer than 8 years confirm this, and I need to have a sibling, or a cousin. I need to have someone. I need to have your close friend and a family member verify this.
Well, yeah,
and I will gladly call you that.
Right. That's what because the whole conversation started because I asked Milan, I'm like, what, like if it came down to it and somebody was interviewing you, and they were like, all right, well DFA's bigger now, whatever. What, you know, what's his backstory? Mm-hmm. What would you say? Because like I didn't want the skew thing wasn't my idea.
Right, but you have like, even though in the case that you may use skew, like you can call me skew, like someone can be like, what? And then you have two people that can verify it. Like,
right.
So that ends like, oh shit, okay, I get it now.
But that's also another thing where like I didn't come, like that wasn't me. That was like, you guys should start calling me skew.
Yeah, on me. But in that situation, but again, if it was a position where you just said, hey, call me that, but we didn't know about it, we have to go through that.
Right. It's
the
like
due process. We gotta go. We gotta talk to your close friend and a family member. Why you call this fool this?
Right.
And you know what I mean. And it can be as simple as the next time you link, you got your cousin with you, so you can be like, man, why you call this dude whatever? And he like, oh yeah, that shit, nah. You like, oh okay.
We're like, that's not his name. We call him.
You know what I mean? Or if it is his name and they just verified it, they be like, we call that fool that because of this and that. And you're like, oh, okay, I got you. And then you can call him that or you don't, but at least you respect it. Like, all right, he wasn't trying to be that dude and make up an image. He's not. He's really that person. So
many people had the word shooter in their name.
Yeah, but
they wanted you to know they'd shoot.
Right, but you know, if you really was shooting, if you had a close friend or a family member that can verify you shoot,
you killed.
I will call you shooter. Like, that's simple. People just don't have they don't have the people to help them out. Like if someone like
the gang,
exactly. Like when people be asking me like what to call me, I just be like, you know, Charles or Charlie. Even though it's like the example of just a play off a name. If a motherfucker wanted to be that petty, like, why Charlie? Like, man, I got hella people that can co-sign calling me Charlie.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, even though that's a traditional way, because that's just a play off my name, it's not nothing like how we were talking about. I'm just saying that's how easy it should be for a person with that type of name. Like, if you call shooter, it should be easy to have it verified. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Having a gun isn't enough.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Having a gun is not enough. I'm just saying you gotta have some people that can verify this.
Right, man. That's fair, man. That's very fair,
bro. You can be whatever. Man, they call me Bomber. Like, what happened? Man. Yeah, one time I made this. The niggas can be like, he made this device in 8th grade that blew up the bathroom. I don't know. We just been calling him Bomber.
Stuck ever since.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I need some verifiable resources that can let me know why you called this out here, so we can get to the bottom of the situation.
Damn, man.
Straight up. But that's the answer to that question though. We need some verifiable people.
I can agree with that, man. That's something that actually makes sense. There's a due process to these things.
Yeah, but you're right though.
And then
People be making too many stupid names. Dice Roll Samson. You like what?
Yo, bring back the name Samson. Yo, when's the last time you've actually met somebody named Samson?
Bro, if I met someone now that's called Samson, I know he robs people. A dude named Samson.
That would tell me to trust him for some reason.
No,
Samson.
Especially if I met another 25-year-old named Samson, he robs people. I'm staying away from him.
Damn.
A Samson?
Samson.
Oh, that damn Samson.
Sam. I don't even know what you would call him for short. Samp?
If a dude's named Samson and he says, call me Sam for short, he sells meth.
Damn. I mean, hey, like I said, I've never met a Samson, so I can't even, say if that's true or false.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just making shit up, but
it could make sense though.
Yeah, I know for a fact that a person just named Samson robs people, especially if that age is tied in with a person our age, in their 20s. So if I met another 20-something-year-old Samson, bro, I'm watching that dude. What you up to?
Shout out to all the Samsons that are listening.
Yeah, Put y'all profiles down or put a picture down. We need to see what a Samson looks like in today's age.
Yeah. Like I said, man, it's going to make me really happy when I eventually meet one. Because there's no way all Samsons are extinct.
No, it's a secret group of Samsons on Facebook.
They have to be, man. Samson.
Send us your birth certificate to get let in.
Yo, we should, look, if you can find a Samson, I'd say he could be the first guest. Or second, technically.
Yeah, true. Here we are with Samson. Talk about his life story.
What does a Samson do?
Exactly. Talk about how he tackles the world and lives in it.
Has this name brought you fortune or misfortune? Because, like I said, my name's Thomas. It's not really... It was rare for a long time in my life, and then the older I got, I started meeting more people named Thomas, and it made me feel bad. I'm like, damn, this shit wasn't really that typical white guy name, but not too typical. It's not too typical. It's not like Dave.
Yeah, David. It's not like a corny, you know what I mean? Your name is very masculine. You know what I mean? Thomas. Thomas is a masculine name.
Tom.
On me,
bro, and that's I hate. Whenever I'm in a new environment, be it at a job or whatever, people are can I call you Tom? Do it for short. And I just say yeah, but then I feel like I'm like in those fighting games, you have an alternative costume. Mm-hmm. It's from that point on, to be known as a Tom, I don't feel like I'm a Tom.
Yeah, you're not that. You know what I'm saying?
I always hit him with that. Please, that's my father's name. I forgot what movie that was from, but yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but that's still a dope reply. Though.
Reference,
But I know your name is good because one trick I found out, if your name was a king name or something of a strong figure, you're good.
Hey, yours name was.
Yeah, King Charles. I'm like, all right, cool. I can make this work.
There was many King Charles.
Minis. But the only thing is, bro, I still ain't reached to a point to where I still, being 25, have not met any more Charleses the same age as me. I probably met one in my life.
Same.
Any other Charles, bro, just be an old man. That's why, I get kind of mad at my mom because her go-to is always I wanted to give you a strong name. And it's just all right, Charles is cool, but damn, bro, I'm young. I need to have a more vibrant name. I hate talking to people and being yeah, my name's Charles. They be damn, nigga, my uncle named that. You be damn, man.
Damn.
The disrespect. I just met you and I want to slap you. Especially talking to women, too. You yeah, my name's Charles. Oh, that's my grandpa's name.
Yeah.
Damn, fuck you.
Now you're subconsciously going to think.
On me, damn.
Damn, man, I can't say that I've met a girl yet that has had a Uncle Tom.
That's what I'm saying, because your name is still...
I didn't mean that, man. I really didn't.
That's funny. No, but your name is still strong, bro. So it's my name is Thomas. It's oh, shit, okay. My name Charles. Man, bro, I don't even be saying my name. I hate that part. What's your name? Fuck. Man, Charles, man.
Hey, damn. Man, at least you never went through that, motherfuckers were naming themselves with animals in their name and shit.
That's true. I don't know. I could probably make that shit work. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I mean, what would your spirit animal be?
Man, I don't know. I hope it ain't Charles though.
You know, man.
And then white people, I've been compared to a fucking white RIP. But I've been compared to a white man that played the fiddle my whole fucking life.
Fiddler.
Bro, I've been compared to a white man that played the fiddle. Like, what kind of man, bro? America been had their foot on my neck. They've been trying to whitewash me since birth.
I can still hear Coach Graves reference Charlie Daniels.
I'm like, bro, what's going on? I'm a whole black man. I've been getting compared to this fool my whole life, bro. They like, is it Charles or Charlie? I don't give a fuck, bro. Just pay me.
Charles in charge. That's all you need. Oh my god.
Yeah. My manager now made that joke. I said, bro, I should quit.
Bro, you still like your next mixtape has to be that exact cover, but I'll just Photoshop a picture of you.
Bro, I been did that during my Chucky Sparks days.
Yeah, but you got to do it like seriously this time.
Man, I ain't doing it seriously.
Charles in charge.
I don't know. I may have to fuck around just shoot a whole new photo. It's not even just no edit. Like, I don't know. It's just gonna be some very aggressive shit, but it'd be like Charles in charge, and they're like, damn, this like his version of it.
Damn. That'll be your all eyes on me.
Yeah, on me. The photo will probably be me being a judge in the courtroom, but then like the people I'm judging is like a cop, probably like my ex, and then like a bitch ass nigga, and then just be like Charles in charge.
Oh shit! I could see that too. Would you have the white wig on?
Nah, hell no. Okay. This is gonna be the locks. Cause I'm in charge, so I don't need to conform to y'all.
Damn.
Like, I ain't putting on no wig, bro.
You wouldn't be selling out.
Yeah.
Charles in charge. We need to do that, man. I mean, I know I like Welcome Home Charlie X. And I know that's coming, but
that's gonna be the next one.
2024. Let's aim for that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, it is, bro. I'm gonna have like you, Milan, and just like a couple people I fuck with on the stand. Like, yeah, that's them bitch ass niggas right there.
Yep.
Like, yep, yeah.
Yeah, like
on me, that's
just me in the background, just pointing. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
Man. See, these are the things that
and
we gotta
I'm like
keep.
this too. I understand, like,
damn.
I understand, like,
you can have the people you're going against like outraged.
Yeah,
like they just heard the bad news. 25 to life.
Yeah.
We have the budget for this.
Yeah, we do.
I think. We just gotta find a courtroom.
And then like I'm gonna have the side of like the people that's mad I sentenced them, but then I'm gonna have a label. It's gonna be like haters. And then, like, on the other side...
haters. Oh, man. That'd get them.
Yeah, and then it's like and then on the other side, the people that support me is going to be like the people. Like...
I like that, yeah. The people against the haters.
Yeah, on me. So it's like that's like the world we living in right now. You know what I mean? Like the people versus the haters.
What side's gonna be more filled?
Yeah.
The haters or the
not that the haters is gonna be more filled, but like the people is gonna be more civilized and you know what I mean? So you can tell the difference. Like the haters looking like some animals. But the people looking stand up, like, you know what I mean? Like
maybe have a suit on.
Yeah, type shit. So this is how it's gonna be. Charles in charge.
Oh man, I'll be honest, man. I hope we go through with that because that would literally change the game.
Trust me, it's on record. We're gonna go through with it. We're gonna get a courtroom, bro.
Because the chances of another rapper in this city that's also named Charles doing that is very low.
Yeah, it is, bro. Like I said, they ain't thinking that deep.
Also, real quick, man. Music, I get. There's a few albums out there that'll drop, and you listen to it, and you're like, man, this is shitty. But then you go back to it and keep listening to it, and the more you listen to it, you end up liking it, right? That's true to an extent. There's certain albums where it's like, okay, if you are trapped and only listen to one album, it could be the shittiest album ever, but you're going to start, as a coping mechanism, you're going to start trying to find things that you actually like about it if you're stuck with that album. Well, people that subject themselves to just listening to a specific album, i.e., new Arctic Monkeys album came out, right? I had my 2 cents on it, and I was like, man, fuck this album. This is trash. Went back to it like 3 days later, ended up finding like 3 songs that I actually liked, and that was it.
Okay.
There's people on the internet that are like, no, you got to keep listening to it. Trust me. It's like, but once again, there's got to be a limit, because if anyone listens to an album over and over again, you're gonna start kind of having to like the shit that you're listening to. So I don't think you can even use that in an argument saying that an album is that good. You just got to keep listening to it over and over until it gets to you.
Yeah, like on some radio shit.
Yeah.
You got to brainwash your brain, brainwash your brain into liking this shit.
Right.
No, I know exactly what you mean. I don't know if it's really been an album recently that made me kind of get into that, or not really get into that, but make me do that.
Right.
I'm really trying to think, bruh. Damn. Because I feel like I know one where I had to legit force myself to listen to it to like it. Almost.
That's how I was trying to be with that Arctic Monkeys record. But like I said, it's just I've been following the band for so many years that I've got my own 2 cents on why they chose to do what they did.
So you kind of got like a more of an insider look since how big of a fan you are. You can read between the lines.
I guess you can say that, man. It's a very they did a genre switch. I think bands and artists should expand their sound, but so they dropped an album that sounds exactly like one of the lead singer Alex's like side projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has a side band and specifically does this like rock music but with like an orchestral sound.
Right.
Well, the new Arctic Monkeys record sounds exactly like something he would have done on that side project, and nothing like an Arctic Monkeys record. It's not the fact that I'm mad that they changed the sound. It's like, okay, this doesn't sound like an Arctic Monkeys record. This is literally just Alex doing his side gig shit.
Exactly.
So, that was when I was like, I'm not a big fan. Cool. But there's 3 songs on there, not bad.
Okay, cool. At least you got the 3 off of there. Because at that time, it's kind of in an awkward position, especially with bands and artists that decide to do shit like that. Because it's like, damn, bro, you're not even a part of the team no more, for real. Like, this is not even a band. This is just you.
It's just you.
Now you having that shit to where, like, in every situation, especially with groups, you have that point to where it's like, oh, this person thinks they're that guy now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like it's just going on, at least with the Arctic Monkey situation.
Man, I'll tell you what, though. Kai dropped a great album. Willie the Kid dropped a great album this year. Mm-hmm. Freddie Gibbs dropped a good album.
Yeah.
Which you still gotta listen to that podcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I meant to peep that last night, but I was like, nah. I'm definitely gonna watch that shit tonight.
It's hard.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch that shit. But let me see. Albums on my end that's been good as of lately. Like I said, the Lil Baby album's been cool. R.I.P. to Takeoff, but the Quavo and Takeoff album is good as well. Okay. I got some other shit too, but I really gotta think. But I'll get to it the next go around.
Yeah, man.
But I know we're getting ready to finish off. We had a whopping hour and 32 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We was shooting the shit, so.
Hey, man. There ain't really much to say these days. After an hour and 30 minutes, dude, it felt like we were still on like 50 minutes.
Yeah, I know. That's just how it be sometimes,
That's
bro.
how it be, man. I'll tell you what, man. We should win an award for this shit.
Oh, yeah, we are. It's
also,
coming.
on air real quick, I got to show you this. I know I hate using the term, but I've been capping, man, about these STLiens things. I'm not fucking with you on this.
I know you're not. I know you're not.
Ordered, and I need your reaction right now. It's going to be a black hoodie, and it already is going to tell me what it looked like. It's going to be embroidered. Like, it's going to be stitched.
Oh, that's hard, bro.
Everything's stitched, right? But then it gets deeper. I'm going to have, not that one. I'm going to have the 314.
Oh, that's hard, bro.
Embroidered on the sleeve.
That's hard, bro.
And
you said you already have it ordered?
Yeah, but this one is just, it's not going to have the skew brick on there. It's going to look like that, though.
Oh, okay, I got you.
With that picture of the arch. So I ordered a sampled sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
See how it does. If the embroidery's good, who knows?
Ooh, I know they're gonna come out hard, and when that sample come out good, let me know because I need to cash out on one.
Bro, shit. You know you're getting first grabs, man. And
that shit gonna be so tough.
I'm not even gonna show this one. There was a controversial one.
Oh snap! No, save it to the
Yeah.
that's gonna be when we get the Patreon and when you get that tier kit that comes with the sample of that one.
Right, we're not doing OF anymore.
Yeah,
we're doing Patreon.
Exactly.
I fuck with that. All right, yeah, let's do that.
Well, let's get it though. Another great episode as always. Y'all know what's going on. Sending a big shout out to Milan. He couldn't make it today. He just out there getting the bag. But shout out to him. He's here in spirit. That wraps it up for another great episode. Charlie X, Skew, we out of here. Peace.